Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I am Star. The message I received is put it in the tub. The scripture comes from Psalm 61. Hear my cry, O God. Listen to my prayer. From the ends of the earth, I call to you. I call as my heart grows faint. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been my refuge, a strong tower against the foe. I long to dwell in your tent forever and take refuge in the shelter of your wings. For you, God, have heard my vows. You have given me the heritage of those who hear your name, who fear your name. Increase the days of my life, his years for many generations. May he be enthroned in God's presence forever. Appoint your love and faithfulness to protect him. Then I will ever sing in praise of your name and fulfill my vows day after day. So this is a message to somebody. There's been some kind of turmoil going on around you, or there has been some kind of stress, or there has been some kind of anxiety. I hear worry. Whatever situation it is, God is saying to give it to him. When we take a shower, when we take a bath, we are literally cleansing ourselves. And God is saying that it's symbolism to a baptism in a sense. Of course, it's not an exact baptism, but God is saying that you cleanse yourself and you cleanse yourself daily. And for somebody, God is saying, cleanse yourself of that. You have to cleanse yourself of that energy. You have to cleanse yourself of whatever it is that you're going through. And you have to trust wholeheartedly and have faith that everything is in his hands. God says it's in his hands. He says, give it to him. Give it to him. Whatever the situation is, you got to give it to God, and you have to understand that everything happens for a reason. Everything. And I have seen that in my life. I have been through some things, y'all. I done been through some things in the past and recently that would make me feel like, when a bad thing happens, you think, oh my goodness, this is the end, this is torment, this is torture. Why is God doing this to me? What's going on? I don't understand. God is saying, allow him to pull you out of it because it happened for a reason. Regardless if you know the reason or not, regardless if you know the answer or not, everything happens for a reason. Okay, everything. God does not just and I feel like this is for somebody. God is not punishing you. It's a reason that these things are going on right now. It's a reason. And it may be a situation where whatever this is that's happening you is stopping something else from happening. And it's not exactly that it's not meant to happen. It's just that God knows things that you don't. Okay. Regardless to if it was to happen, certain things would happen before it's supposed to. Certain things would take place before the appointed time. God says it's an appointed time for whatever it is that you want to happen. It's something that you want it to happen. And God is saying he has an appointed time for that. And it's a reason behind that. Even though you can't see it right now. It's a reason. Regardless if it's something that you're supposed to purchase and you find out that you're not able to purchase it, or you find out that everything is not working out. It's a reason. Regardless if you weren't supposed to buy it from that person, regardless if you it even can be a situation where you literally need the money for something else. God may even put it up on your heart to help somebody else with that money. And I feel like if it's that kind of situation, you already know that money will be replaced, but it's like, you never know the reasoning behind why God does the things that he does, but everything happens for a reason. And for somebody, God is saying, give the situation to him. Don't cry about it no more. And I feel so emotional. I feel like I want to cry. And for somebody, you're trying to, you have things that you need to take care of, and you don't know what God is probably going to put it up on somebody's heart to help you. And it's going to shock you. You wouldn't even imagine it. God say, give that situation to him and let him handle it. And understand that when he handle it, baby, I'm a witness. When God handles something, he show up and he show out. And I feel like it's a situation where both people will be blessed, regardless to what it is, because this could actually be connected. But I feel like both people in this situation are going to be blessed. Somebody is going to be blessed with somebody helping them with something that they wouldn't even expect this person to help them with it. And they wouldn't even expect this person to do this, but God is going to put it up on their heart. And somebody is trying to do something. They're trying to make a move, and they're not going to be able to make that move right now because God is going to put it up on their heart to help somebody. But God is saying that both people will be blessed in this situation. Anytime you lend out a helping hand to help somebody that's going through it, you already know that God show up and show out for you, because you had the reasoning, the sense, the love, the heart, the purity to give to somebody that he wanted to bless. He told you to bless them, and you blessed them, and you know God has got your back when you do that. And, it's the other way, the same with the other person. That person is receiving a blessing literally. They had no idea where it was going to come from, and it came through. And, it happens for so many reasons. It could just happen because maybe somebody, the person that you may need a blessing. Maybe you need to give back. Maybe you haven't been able to give back the way you were supposed to. It could also be a situation where it could help a relationship, help a friendship. It's so many reasons. Like, it could help so many things. It could show, I don't know why I hear loyalty. Like, it could show how loyal you are to God. It could show how a good friend or sincere you are to someone else. And yeah, that's the situation. And God is saying, when you give, don't expect it back. Don't do it in a sense to where you are expecting something out of it, or you are expecting something to happen. Just give wholeheartedly and let it go. And yeah, that's it. You know what I'm saying? Just give wholeheartedly, and whatever happens, happens. Whatever, don't expect what you are going to receive to come from this person. Expect what you're going to receive to come from God. Because, when we put a lot on man, when we put a lot on people, when we put a lot of expectation on other people, we could always expect them to come up short. We can always expect that they are not going to do exactly what we want them to. And because of that, you can't always think of it, I'm going to do this so you can do this, or I'm going to do this so you will do this. You can't think like that. You just give it to them, and you let it go, and you allow God to do what he going to do. You know what I'm saying? Because God is going to step in and bless you for blessing someone else. And that's the message. God said, put it in the tub and cleanse yourself from all this worry. Cleanse yourself from all this stress. Cleanse yourself from whatever heartache, from whatever turmoil that you're going through. Because it's not meant for you to be sitting around. God does not want you sitting around ready to pull your hair out and ready to get grazed over nothing, okay? Don't let nobody, my daddy told me that, don't let nobody cause you to start having gray hairs, okay? Don't do it. God said, if you give it to him, give it to God. Say, give it to me. Give it to God. Let God work it out. And know that God's going to work it out. Know in your heart and in your soul that God is going to work it out. And God is saying that it's literally just a sense of, for somebody, it's just a sense like you got somebody, you need something, or and God is saying it's just a sense of you trusting him wholeheartedly. Yeah. And in some cases, God is telling me for somebody, the person that you need to get something, the person that you give something to will be able to help you get what you need or purchase whatever, like something like that. But God just works in mysterious ways, and you never know what God got cooking. And God is also saying, don't expect that out of them, but just know that you never know what kind of situation it is, because God legit 100%, God do everything for a reason. Everything that God does, he does it for a reason. Everything. And I feel like this is a test. And depending on what you do, what the next move is that you, like whatever choice that you make, because we got free will. Whatever choice that you make is going to determine what happens. Because if you listen to God, it's a blessing in it. God says it's a blessing in it. You just cannot, God is just saying to let go of your expectation, because your expectation will be one thing, but the blessing will be something else. And it's not to say it's a bad blessing. It's not something that you will be upset about. It's not something that you will be let down of. But God is saying don't expect anything, because when you expect something, you open up the door for disappointment. And God is saying he doesn't want you to be disappointed. But at the same time, he wants you to understand that this blessing that's in it's not even a small blessing. It's really a big blessing hidden in disguise, I hear. But when God has his plans worked out, God said he is a God of planning. God plans things. He don't just throw things together immediately. He plans things. And he says that he's been working out this plan. And if you do this thing, whatever it is, if you do this thing, I'm looking at a message God sent me, let them do their thing. It's something that you got to do. Like, you could, regardless of what choice you make, you are going to end up with the same outcome, but it's a certain decision that you have to make. It's a certain thing that God is putting it upon your heart to do. If you make that choice to do that and allow it to happen, it'll move faster. And that's the message. Okay? Like, it'll move faster, and it'll be like, I just feel like it'll be different. Like, it'll be the same outcome, but a different type, like a different route, in a sense, if that makes sense. I remember when I left Houston and I was just driving, the day when I was traveling, before I got to where I was going, I had 2 different routes that I could take. And I was like, I don't know which route I'm going to take, and I decided to just go to sleep. And when I woke up the next morning, just do whichever way God told me to go, that was the way I was going. And I did not realize until a few months later that it didn't matter which route I took, I was still going to end up passing by. I was still going to end up in the same designation. I was still going to end up there. Long story short, depending on what choice you decide to do, it could be faster or it could be shorter. It's really just based upon your decision, and it's based upon the decisions that you make. Okay, either you gonna make it easier for yourself or you gonna make it harder for yourself. You choose, and that's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. God is fun.